Your Majesties, just a quick one. For the past 2 days, there have been rumors flying here and there that Ibrahim Traore will not be acknowledging the invitation of Donald Trump to visit for his inauguration. And it is official now that he said he was not going to make it. That is to say, he's turning him down. And the reason why a lot of Africans are thinking about this a whole lot deeper is that there are other, bigger leaders. I'm using the word bigger. You should understand where I'm coming from. They are leaders of notable reputations that were not invited. African leaders, of course, that were not invited. And this leader of ours, Ibrahim Traore, the shaker of everything, you know, no matter how the West have looked down on him, they still see that fire in him and they believe that there's something in this guy that if they do not befriend him in one way or the other, all hope is also lost for them as well. And for Ibrahim to turn down offer like this, when other leaders of other African countries are expecting and wishing for offers like this, that shows that, I tell you, Your Majesty, Ibrahim Traore is the savior that the continent of Africa have been waiting for. I don't really know what else we want. Maybe we are looking for that blonde hair and blue-eyed human being to fly from the sky. But in our midst, we have a savior and we are not acknowledging that this man, at his age, the little knowledge he have, according to people, all right, he can make decisions without shaking, without feeling about the consequences, putting his nation, his continent, and his identity first, not trying in any way to, taint his reputation. Okay? Because, like I said, for other leaders, it will be like, wow, they're going to run there with their legs touching their head. And Ibrahim will say, no, I am not coming. And remember, this is not the first time. The other time where the Chinese sovereignty invited African leaders, Ibrahim said no, he wasn't going, and he gave reasons why he wasn't going. I'm going to put a clip of the reason why he turned down Donald Trump's invitation as well. Now, he told the Chinese body that his country at this point need him. It's unstable and he needs to remain to take care of his people. But our other leaders, okay, that the West acknowledged to be leaders, okay, that they are old enough with the whole age and years, ran to China. But Ibrahim didn't go. And this is the second time he's doing this. So he is showing to the world how important and his nation comes first before any other nation's interest. And that is exactly what Ibrahim is telling the world. I come first, my people come first, my reputation is important. Because you claim I am a third world nation, because you claim I am African, I don't know anything, I'm not educated and all, those words they use on us. Because you claim that doesn't mean that I'm going to fall for that. I have a reputation to protect and you have to respect my decision. Your Majesties, what kind of leader are we looking for that is not Ibrahim Traore?
Administration or not, it is disappointing to see it all endorsed because I do think in large part does belong to the American people. And so there are a lot of people who supported this president. I personally did not vote for him. I voted for RFK. But still, I do think it's important. I was disappointed with his speech because there were things that he said in his speech, while they were sort of a little bit forward-thinking, they were not forward enough. There was kind of that raw meat feel to it. And, rather than extend an olive branch, moving forward for an American public who really would like to see change from all the divisive, rhetoric going on between the blue and the red constantly. And for the average American person, they're just worried about their table issues. They're just worried about how they're going to put food on the table or whether or not they're going to have a job. Well, looking forward and having a brighter future. But it just seems like it's an extension rather than extend that olive branch. It was more like the flamethrower came out. As a president, you have to once you get in, you're not on the campaign trail anymore. You're there. People voted for you. You got in. It's time then to show your better side. If you can find it, it's tempting. While it's tempting to say, make people who are in that room feel uncomfortable, or Americans who are out in the room, it's not your campaign audience anymore. It's a wider American,
That's Margaret in California.